I'm Max Pringle with these headlines. China continued live-fire military maneuvers in the waters off Taiwan today, one day after House Speaker Nancy Pelosi left the self-governing island, a visit that angered Beijing. Feature Story News' Giles Gibson reports on tensions in the region as Asian diplomats meet at a summit.
China's foreign minister has described US House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's visit to Taiwan this week as manic, irresponsible and irrational. Wang Yi made the comments at a meeting of ASEAN foreign ministers in Cambodia. US Secretary of State Antony Blinken is also attending amid rising tensions between Washington and Beijing. Pelosi has said her visit was about paying respect to flourishing democracy on the island, which Beijing views as a breakaway province. From Feature Story News in London, I'm Giles Gibson.
American basketball star Brittany Griner apologized to her family and teams as a Russian court heard closing arguments on her drug possession trial. The jury said it expected to deliver a verdict today. In her final remarks, Griner said she did not intend to break Russian law by bringing vape cartridges containing cannabis oil with her when she flew to Moscow in February. Griner has said the oil was for pain relief and that she made an honest mistake. The prosecution is seeking 9.5 years for Griner. The U.S. Senate voted overwhelmingly Wednesday to ratify NATO membership for Sweden and Finland. President Biden and leaders of both parties worked together to ensure the 95-1 vote. The move is a departure from the Trump-era America First foreign policy. As president, Trump railed against NATO and threatened at times to upend the decades-old alliance. He'd accused longtime allies of not contributing enough to the alliance. Finland and Sweden switched from their long-term neutral position following Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The Bank of England has projected that the United Kingdom's economy will enter a recession at the end of the year. The Bank of England hiked interest rates today by the largest amount in more than 27 years to try and head off inflation. Feature Story News' Julia Chapman reports from London.
The rate rise of 0.5% is the largest increase since 1995, bringing rates to their highest level since 2008. The decision by the Monetary Policy Committee comes with a stark economic warning. It forecasts that global energy prices will push the UK economy into recession this year. If energy costs stay high, that recession could last for all of next year. Governor Andrew Bailey warned that it's difficult to make predictions right now, given the uncertainties around the war in Ukraine.
That's Julia Chapman in London. The McKinney Fire continues to burn large swaths of Northern California's Klamath National Forest near the Oregon border. The fire has scorched 90 square miles and killed at least 4 people. Firefighters have gotten their first hold on the state's deadliest and most destructive fire of the year. The southeastern corner of the blaze, above the Siskiyou County seat of Wairika, which has about 7,800 residents, was contained. Evacuation orders for sections of the town and Hawkinsville were downgraded to warnings, allowing people to return home, but with a warning that the situation remained dangerous. About 1,300 residents remained under evacuation orders. Some 60 wildfires are burning in the U.S., mostly in the West. Police in Berkeley cleared out People's Park early Wednesday morning. It was the culmination of a long dispute over the historic open space near the UC Berkeley campus. Multiple arrests were made as demonstrators clashed with police in riot gear. Lulu Raldo reports.
A group of People's Park supporters were there throughout the night to prevent full destruction. 5 of them were arrested. Crews cut down most of the trees in the park. Elisa Smith, a longtime Berkeley resident and activist, talked about her experience of seeing the trees she planted with her family 2 decades ago.
As soon as they got us out of the fence, they immediately started the chainsaws, immediately.
UC Berkeley says it wants to build student housing on the park for about 1,100 students and 125 homeless people. An Alameda County judge gave the university the green light to begin construction last week. I'm Ana Lucia Ralda for KPFA.
And I'm Max Pringle.